Welcome to Rob Schmitt Tonight. As we watch Kamala Harris largely avoid the media and deliver brain-dead speeches inundated with meaningless political semantics and identity politics, last night former President Trump came to New York and flooded his audience with deliverable policy ideas. An audience that is starved for real solutions after a devastating 4 years. Ironically, the billionaire candidate that they tell you only cares about himself is actually flush with ideas about how to make life livable again for people in this country in the middle class. People living in a country that has decimated their quality of life, decimated their cost of living. Trump's latest idea, reestablishing the state and local tax deduction, which Trump actually eliminated during his first term, but at a time of tremendous financial despair, he's now promising to bring it back, adding it to the continuously expanding pile of money that he plans to put back into the pockets of the American people.
I will cut taxes for families, small businesses, and workers, including restoring the SALT deduction, saving thousands of dollars for residents of New York, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, and other high-cost states. No tax on tips. So if you're a waitress, a caddy, a driver, but maybe better, no tax on overtime, no tax on Social Security benefits, no tax on Social Security benefits.
The government is why you can't afford to live. His plan is to make the government pay for that and keep more money in your pocket that you no longer have to send to Washington. That's a good plan. Real deliverables from a president that gained a reputation for actually doing what he said he would. You don't see a lot of that in politics anymore. And there is more. As our country sees record personal household debt and record credit card debt, a plan to save a lot of families from bankruptcy in this moment by wrangling the greed of predatory credit companies.
While working Americans catch up, we're going to put a temporary cap on credit card interest rates. We're going to cap it at around 10%. We can't let them make 25 and 30%.
Think about if you have a lot of debt, facing 23, 25%, cap it at 10. If you actually care at all about the people of this country, that's what your plan would generally sound like in a moment like this, a financial crisis like we're in, a debt crisis like we're in, a cost of living crisis like we're in. Which is why Kamala's very hollow responses in this moment to these same kinds of questions, these same kinds of problems, that's why Kamala's responses are so revealing. They know that if they win, there's just more of this pain coming. They have no answer to this because they don't want to answer that problem. Socialism, as they say, is the equal sharing of poverty and misery. We will get poorer and more miserable for as long as we keep these people in power. It is just as simple as that. This week, the Federal Reserve cut interest rates by 50 basis points, giving the Biden-Harris economy a very undeserved B-12 shot 7 weeks before the election. The White House decided to wake Joe Biden up today to brag about this. And here he is talking about the last couple of years since the pandemic ended. And he had the most out-of-touch soundbite of the week. Take a listen to this.
American households came out of the crisis, American households, with stronger balance sheets, higher incomes, greater wealth.
American households came out of COVID and over the last couple years have greater wealth. Joe Biden actually said that. Do you know a single person who is in a better place financially today than they were in 2021? One single person that's doing better? Even if they've gotten a 5 or 10% raise, the cost of living is probably up 20 or 30 or 40%. The reason Kamala Harris doesn't have much to say on the economy is because by her measure, these last couple years were progress toward the equity that we know she believes in. If you feel a lot poorer today, you can trust that was largely by design.
This is Bidenomics, a plan to invest in America and build a future in which all people can truly thrive. It's a term we're very proud of, I must tell you, because Bidenomics is working. And as today's jobs numbers make clear, Bidenomics is working. That is called Bidenomics. called Bidenomics, and we are very proud of Bidenomics.
Very, very proud. Kamala believes in the policies that gave us these last 3 or 4 years, and she will continue them. There is no question about that at all. And to conceal that truth, because you know you can't run on that, Kamala is simply hiding from any scrutiny about that. The least amount of interviews in American political history, according to Axios. That's the only shot at winning with a platform to continue decimating a country that is already battered. Simple as that. Put a ticket too scared to speak up against a loud and proud candidate confidently blasting his platform from every venue he can find. Lower taxes, lower regulations, unleash energy, mass deportations, tariffs to level the playing field, world peace, missile defense, school choice. The list, as you see, goes on and on and on. A candidate that cares enough to actually come up with ideas to maybe help people in a really tough time. A candidate that respects voters enough to face scrutiny every single day. Trump might not win New York. It's a hell of a long shot. But the progress that he has made in this deep blue state over the last several years is simply incredible. We sent a reporter to speak to union construction workers today at a building in Midtown Manhattan. They're building a tower there. Enjoy.
Will you be voting Trump or Harris?
Trump. I'm voting for Trump.
I don't know yet. Maybe Trump.
Trump.
Yeah?
Trump.
We'll go for Trump.
Trump? Trump.
Yeah?
For Trump, yeah.
Why?
Why? There's no one showing anything on the table right now, only Trump.
Are you in a union?
Yes, we are.
Yeah, and the union workers feel that Trump's going to do a better job and look after them more?
Look at the vote on the Teamsters.